Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 41, Alvin Kamara.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 33-yard line.
Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key though. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Running with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now,
trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Number 41.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Bridgewater's pass intended.
And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Carolina.
This is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Kamara. Number 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A 3-yard pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Right there, 50.
Second and 13. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he'll find Moreau here. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The 25-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
For 1st and 10.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Red. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Joey Slide.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They run it again with Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara trying again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Lining up for the
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 24. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
3-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carried by number 34. The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A gain of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
54, Mike. Tighten up. Go street. Pull together. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Double dog. That's the way. 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
No!
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Able to find Higgins.
Bridgewater's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Bridgewater on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
15. And a Panther 1st down.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
It's a gain of 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Carolina.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now.